Hello, everybody. Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to go over with you the latest updates with the Telegram channel, as well as my updates just basically on how things are working out with the signaling and whatnot, with the updates being generated this time from a good platform like MotoWave. Anyways, let's get to the screen here. So let me show you the YouTube channel. So on the YouTube channel, what we have here, obviously a bunch of videos. This can be found at youtube.com/quantlabs. In here, yesterday I put up a video entitled Latest Status of MotoWave and Trading Chart Series. So here in this video, I show you how my Python scripts will generate trading setups that you then open up within your platform like MotoWave. And from there I talked about the updates into the Telegram channel that I have that will help you kind of direct you when to open and close charts and let the strategy run when the opportunity allows. So you have to close that out. But here's this. So this video here, which is called "It Is Alive as Reverse MACD Strategy Runs in My MotoWave." Okay, so that's now running. We've got a demo on how to generate the trading setups, chart setups. Now here's the good old Telegram channel. So I ran it through the night, and you can see here it will run with a timestamp. It'll give you the exchange, the seller short signal. It's actual trading, the coin plus the quantity I set, the price, midpoint price between the bid and ask, the total, and the size, which is really the bar size, which is really the time frequency, if it's 5 minute, hourly, or whatever I set it at. So here you can see we have 1 minute, 5 minute, and I set it really low just to generate this data, but I think I'm going to put it hourly, might be better just to reduce the noise. But the disadvantage with that is when the markets start to tank, you might not be able to catch that as much. So you kind of have to balance those two approaches. The other thing that will be caught is the actual chart setups. Here, it's blank because the markets are down now, extremely down. So there's no chart setup. So that will fix itself as the markets improve. And then when you go into your MotoWave or whatever platform you decide, and whatever your charting setups would be, obviously you'd open them up and run this MACD reversing strategy that I've customized, and you activate it and all the charts that are open. A couple of improvements I want to make here. I want it to be able to, as it's running these chart setups, to let you know what can be closed within your MotoWave and not be traded because the opportunity is no longer available. I also want to improve in the ability to give you a major notice that based upon the sell or buy signals generated through the moving average crosses or the chart signals that I've got, that they'll be able to just on a overall asset class of crypto to be able to tell you if there is an expectation of crypto to go down or to get in and buy. Okay, so that's just the overall space, and that's generally driven by the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum because of their size. So that's one. One other thing I want to mention here is that we'll talk about either what exchange are we talking about? Is it Coinbase? Is it Kraken? Now I could add in Binance I want, but I don't think there's any point to it because my level of trust has been Binance has been thrown away. just due to I've mentioned in past webinars, but we'll leave it at that. But what I will tell you is I've tried both Kraken and Coinbase, and based upon the volumes, Coinbase shows up a lot. There's more order opportunity with Coinbase versus Kraken, which is not very much based upon the volumes and the gaps that I've shown on Kraken visually. So I'm seeing more and more opportunities with Coinbase because of that, and it's just now tweaking it to get it profitable. So just wanted to mention that, but do not stop to think that Kraken's useless, because it's not, because it has certain coins that do very well that are not on Coinbase, namely things like PERP, DYDX that have been performing fairly well lately and can, especially in times like, really down markets. So there's going to be some improvements to this. I think it's going to make it much, much more valid. So where that drives me to, and here's the volumes currently in the markets, in the spot market. You have Binance here just lately, being today on the 7th at 11:39 a.m. You can see here that Binance hit, supposedly, on coin market cap, this $38 billion in the last 24 hours. And you have Coinbase at $8 billion, and then Kraken at number 4 at 1.38 billion. Okay, so that's just to show you where we're at in terms of volume. And I will tell you, between the Kraken and the Coinbase, that there is a very, very visible difference on the volume. You'll see that in the charts. Okay, so as I said, you'll see more of those on Coinbase. Just an observation. So from here, what typically would happen is, we just got a signal here for Bitcoin because the chart's open. But anyways, what this means is, when you get these signals, depending upon your motive wave, where you live, what you have access to, with Kraken, with let's say in the U.S., I can't confirm this, but Coinbase, with Coinbase Pro, which Kraken, which MotiveWave runs on and connects into, and I've talked about the Coinbase versus Coinbase plane. So you can you can automate all your trades using this strategy, as long as you have the right charts open when that opportunity allows, right? So there's that. So that's, again, based upon where you live. So in the States, I'm going to take a huge assumption that you'll have access to a lot of the coins on Coinbase Pro. Where I live in Ontario, Canada, I might have access to like ones in US dollar, maybe 5 or 10. So I really can't automate everything in Coinbase. I can with Kraken from MotiveWave, but again, as I said, it's rare. I haven't seen any Kraken trading signals at all, but majority of them were on Coinbase. So there's that. Just wanted to highlight that. Okay, let's see, what else can I mention here. So that's pretty well the big updates. Now, lastly, very important update. If you are considering what I do, okay, I put out this video here called How to Do Fully Automated Trading for All Your Investment Needs. Okay, in this video, I do a quick presentation on just a very high level, what everything's in, and maybe your typical life story. So in that video, what's happening is, with my quant analytics, this kind of availability with a Telegram channel, among other community-based stuff that I'll be doing, plus through the private chat as well, I will be driving up that price. Well, actually, let's put it this way. we have a deal on $9.97 right now for an annual membership to the Quant Analytics service. What I will do in the next, I don't know when yet, but I'll be reducing that subscription term from annual down to quarterly. So you do the math per month, what you pay out per month. And I'll then, on top of that, be increasing the price as well on an annual basis. So basically that means that the price per month for this type of service will go up. So do factor that in. And then that will be coming fairly shortly. I'll be putting out announcements on that. So if you want to get in what I have right now, you can do it. Right now, as an example, we had a few people sign up on the monthly for $100 a month. As long as you are part of that, you'll be grandfathered in permanently. People that did it about a month ago at $67 were grandfathered in at $67. So those folks have been pretty good. The 97 folks will probably be even better once this now starts to get billed out at $300-400 a month. So as we start to add in, do live trading, start to do bigger trades, as it starts to be more reliable, hopefully the verified tracking that people want to see, which is all fine, but be expected to pay for that, especially if it's showing good profit. So that's the intention there. Yes, we do get the whiners. Yes, we do get the crybabies. Look, the opportunity's been there for a long time, and people have been sitting on the sidelines as well. You know, it's either you act now or you don't act at all, because I can tell you, just looking at the charts here on MotiveWave, just Bitcoin as an example, you can see here, you can see that's running now, the MACD. Plus, I could give you the source code. That's why it's getting more expensive. As I give more source code, that's my time being given to you, which has to be justifiable as well. So, looking at this code here on the daily, look, here's where your Bitcoin is at. $30,000, okay? $30,000, when was that? July 21st. And it's already at 55,000, or reached up to 54,000 yesterday. And yes, it does go through its pullbacks, and it is trending up. So it's starting to move. I could also say the same thing about Ethereum as well on the daily. Okay, so everything's on the move up, and so do prices. We also know about inflation as well. So here, even if you look at the daily, again, for Ethereum, again, July 20th at the price of 12, what's the price here? At $1,780 roughly, and it's now up to $3,600. So it's almost doubled since then for Ethereum. So, you know, name me another asset class that's given you that. You know, right now, the market's dropped. We ain't trading. The bots won't trade. The strategies won't trade. So we're in defensive mode. Number two, we're also using Coinbase now, most likely, which is the second largest, by the looks of it, second largest exchange in the world, according to CoinMarketCap, behind, obviously, Binance, which we used to be part of, but we talked about that before. And then we also can run in parallel the Kraken as well. And they're all US based. So the thing is, between those two exchanges, Americans and anyone, majority of folks in the world can trade on these exchanges. On top of that, once you get your, let's say, a very killer platform like MotiveWave that gives you a couple of hundred indicators plus source code, you can customize these to your liking. Plus, we're going to add a live community every day. I'll be talking about this stuff live on streams via, I don't know, maybe obviously probably Zoom or something. But that's pretty well it. Okay, so you either get in, you get it, or you just sit on the sideline and whine about life. But yet here we've got two major asset class or instruments that would have doubled your wealth in the last 2-3 months, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, among the other Bitcoin, smaller altcoins that have probably done much better in a shorter amount of time. So we'll leave it at that. If you want to know more, all you got to really do is either join the chat server, quantlabs.info, or get in on our contact for the newsletter, quantlabs.net/contact, and just to put an alert out there for people. If you don't engage with our content that's being sent out, you will be removed, okay? We're putting in what they call a sunset flow, so after, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to set it 6 weeks or 3 months or something. And if you're not engaging, you'll just get removed. And that's fine, but again, you're sitting on the sidelines, sitting there, already missed out on doubling your money in a very short period of time. Just looking at these charts, and I can show you many other charts that could have increased your position. There was one I just found out, it was over $9,000 return for the year. It's absolutely amazing. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.